good morning, and top of the morning to each and every one, wherever in the world you're watching from. It's the new day, it's a new dawn, it's the day where everybody don't want to go to work. It's Monday. Traffic is horrible. A lot of accident upon accident. Yes, as you could see, I'm not in half my journey as yet, and it's now 7:09. But hey, it's a late start for me today. Hoping as I reach further up, the traffic will slow up and free up, so it could move faster. It's a long time I haven't been late to work. But today gonna be that day where I start late. And on top of the morning to everyone, if you're just joining the live, if you watch memorial service for Charlie Kirk yesterday, it was very emotional, and it was emotional on all level. But Charlie Kirk widow said she forgive the person who commit the act. But life can be bitter at times. But that's how the story goes. Charlie Kirk widow said she forgive the person who unalived Charlie Kirk. She said that he would love for the movement to continue. So she's continue his legacy. You see where the president console her. President Donald Trump was next to her. If you look in the picture, you could see the president consoling her. But it's very touching on all levels. No matter what side of the fence you're on, a life is a life. And although people say he was all of the above, he's still a human being. As they said, in the midst of life, there is death. But she said she forgive the person who unalived her husband. So that's a good thing and a good start. So bitterness just leads to anger, and anger leads to pain and suffering. So if you forgive the person, then you can move on. But it's a touchy topic. To watch the memorial service yesterday was surreal. was very emotional. Love, teary eyes. But what can we say? We're living in a time of now where mankind is getting desperate by the minute and the second. Now, I also see in Texas where the young lady, 20-year-old college student, McKissick, Jane McKissick, they found her buried body in a lake, unalive. Wonder what is going on in all these states. It says the fourth body they found in Bayou. Fourth body. Is it something going on in America where we don't know about? All these mysterious deaths. It's just getting crazy for all these deaths. What are your thoughts this morning? So one cup of coffee, then I go. What are you having? Where in the world you are watching from? I'm in America. It's now 7:16. But yes, the memorial service for Charlie Kirk yesterday was very touching and emotional. Most people was tearing up, because to see somebody unalive and right in front of your eyes. So all these students and all of that who was in front of him, seeing that, you know, they're supposed to be traumatized. But it's good to see that the president consoled Charlie Kirk's wife in the midst of it all. She said she's gonna continue the movement, continue his legacy. And that's what he wanted. He wanted her to continue. But we're tired of seeing your cut cross 3 lane. Yes, but that's what she said. He wanted her to continue his legacy because he was born in a time like now where you gotta be vocal, you gotta speak up. So sometimes people gonna feel offended and people gonna turn to violence when you speak up. But nothing wrong if you speak up. But if you offend the wrong people and they take it the wrong way, then you know what consequence you're going to face or backlash. But we see where most college, seem like a lot of college students are losing their lives. Now it's Texas time. It seems like the four body in a lake at Bayou. So they're wondering if there is a serial killer in Texas, in Bayou. So what? The first one, they said somebody called and said they just see a person just throw themselves in the water. And we're like, okay. You question that person who they said see the person? It's more question than answer. But one of the topic that she also talk about, which is Charlie Kirk widow, is his love for young people to get married. She was speaking about the Bible as well. Charlie Kirk wants young people to be married or get married. And that's the way he lived. He lived by the word of God. She said he was a biblical man who do things the right way. He was a family man. If you were watching it, you could tell the whole service was very intense and emotional. She could hardly read because she was so teared up. But life have a way for the uncertainty. One minute you're up, the next minute you're down because he was going to all these colleges and speaking to the college students. And all of a sudden, the uncertainty happened. So that's why you have to love your family, love your wife, love your husband, love your children, and the people that you surround with. Tell them you love them because you may never know if it will be your last day on earth. Because his widow, she never know that this was gonna be his last day on earth. So she's gonna have to live with that moment, that dreadful phone call that she received that he was unalive. Or if she wasn't there or there. Or if she was there in the audience watching and to see that, you know, she's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life. Because when a man and a woman is married, the two become one. So it's like one spirit. When half of that spirit is gone, it's like you're half now. And you gotta think, what if not? And why him? Then you start to question yourself and question God, the Creator who created mankind. Why in a time like this? And why in a time like no? But as she said, he's in a better place. Because as long as his legacy continues, he's not here in the flesh, but is in our spirit and in our thought. But as long as she continues to preach his legacy, then his two children will grow up and think that the father is still there, although he's not physically present, but they'll hear a lot about him and the work that he has done in a short time. Hey, Con, country. I'm in America. In America. Facing Con. That name sounds either you're from Pakistan or India. Yes, but the widow, she continuing his legacy. She said the movement don't stop, it's continuing. Yeah, I know, because yeah, I watch a lot of cricket with India and the West Indies, Chris Gayle. Okay, India, cricket, a lot of cricket fans. Yeah, I think you guys have the biggest stadium for hosting cricket. No, no, I'm from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica, my brother, living in America. Well, blessing to you and your family. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm heading to work, but the traffic is horrible this morning. This morning, it's the first in a long time on a Monday morning. They have a lot of accidents. So as you could see, it's what now? 7:30, and the traffic ain't moving. then right here is like a four highway meet to make it even worse. But yes, we're talking about the memorial service for Charlie Kirk. His video was reading the eulogy, and it was very touching on all levels, on all sides. Wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Blessings to you and your family. May you be blessed on this Monday morning. Wow. See, that's causing the traffic to back up because everybody trying to come down here and then cut off somebody. But I'm blessed to be alive and well, able to move about freely this morning because I'm above the earth. So we have something to give thanks for. She was consoled by the president, telling her everything is gonna be alright. Charlie Kirk was a good man, so she gonna continue his legacy. Like going around and do the same thing that he was doing. Are you happy to be alive and well? It's Monday. It's the laziest day of the week. After you eat up all that food. You eat up all that food, you don't want to go back to work. You're going to be sluggish and lazy. But blessings to each and every one on this Monday morning. Today is what, the 22nd of September? Stay blessed and have yourself a wonderful morning, and we'll do this evening or tomorrow morning. Peace and love and goodwill to your fellow man. I'm out. One love.